So, it's Monday. You know what that means, story time. Today's story is called How the Neti Pot Ruined My Sex Life. Bop-bop-ba-doo-ba-dop-ba-doo. Man, are my arms tired. Woo! Chris Provost. That's right, a neti pot has ruined my sex life. And I know what some of you are out there probably asking, like, Chris, what the heck is a neti pot? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you, this is a neti pot. It kind of looks like Aladdin's lamp, right? And what you do is you take water, you fill it up in here, you put a little sea salt in, you take this in, you put it in your nostril, and you pour it, and the water comes out of the neti pot, right into this sinus, then it goes into this sinus, and then it shoots out this nostril, like this, and it clears your sinuses. And a neti pot, I want you to think of it like a grab bag, because you never know what you're going to get, right? Because sometimes when the water's coming out, it's like the spawn of Satan is coming out with garbage and guck and everything is vile is coming out of your nostrils. And you do not want to look at it. I mean, you like literally do not want to look at it. You're like, I'm not going to look. I will not look. And then you end up looking and you're like, I shouldn't have done that. And then there's the other times when you use the neti pot, you turn your head and all that comes out is a little crystal clear water. You're like, oh, I guess nothing's there. So that's the neti pot. So my wife, in her infinite wisdom, she got me this little neti pot, and I was using it almost every day when I had allergies, and it was working great. Well, one morning, I got up early, and I used the neti pot, and all that came out was just a little bit of water. It's like, this crystal clear water came out. Nothing. I was like, oh, it's going to be a good day. Went to work, came home, had dinner. My wife and I are on the couch. We're watching Netflix, and we decide to chill, right? And things are starting to happen, the juices start flowing, it's starting to get really good. And I'm kissing her, and as I pull my face away, my face is literally like this far away from her, all of a sudden, all this hot water comes shooting out of my nostril. It's like freaking Niagara Falls, and it's all over her face. I mean, she's got things like, it's like hanging there. It's like, it was like everything came out of my nostrils. I mean, everything. It's just chunks and gut and things that I didn't even know were up in my nostrils are flying out. It's like hitting my wife's face, and it's all over the place. So she's screaming and I'm screaming, and it's like because she literally thinks that I'm dying. She thinks I had like an aneurysm and an embolism or some type of ism, or maybe like a seizure or whatever. Brain fluid is shooting out my nose all over her face, and she's freaking out. I'll tell you something, guys. When you're like living with that person and they're looking at you screaming in horror, it does not make you feel good. It was terrible, super embarrassing. I hated it. Well, it has ruined my sex life. I'll tell you why. Because this is how it used to be. So I'd be like, hey baby, you want to kind of mess around? And she'd be like, oh my gosh, you're so bad. And then something would happen, right? Now, I have an additional step. I have the neti pot question. That's an additional step. Whenever I try to woo my wife, I have to answer the neti pot question. And it goes something like this. I'm like, hey baby, you want to kind of mess around? Did you neti pot today? Are you sure? Because let's just watch the Gilmore Girls tonight. So that's pretty much what happens every time I try to be intimate with my wife. So, dudes out there, if you neti pot, be sure to neti pot responsible, because you never know the ramifications of neti potting. And that's my story, guys. That's how the neti pot ruined my sex life. So, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe down below. Every Monday I tell a brand new story, and every Wednesday I do a new joke. And if you want your joke to be on the Wednesday's joke, just put it down in the comments. And also, I would love to read your comments about the story, about the neti pot, and what you would have done, and how you would have handled the situation yourself. Thanks guys, have a great day.